If I legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally charged the descendants of the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, Pontius Pilate, the high priests, the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders all over the world in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, and prisons all over the world, with concourse, which is the simultaneously existence of two actions based on the same facts. And now you all tell me that it's chess and not checkers, and I have you all forked, right? If it's chess, then I have you all forked, for which is to attack simultaneously in a chess match, right? To attack two chess men simultaneously. So see, if you are telling me that it's chess and not checkers, and you don't know the laws, right? Just like I don't know how to play chess, then how do you know that I am not the king in this chess match if you don't understand the law? So see, if I played chess, I would lose because I don't know how to play. Now, if I wanted to play, my uncle was teaching me how to play, right? And then when he told me the rules of the game, I didn't want to play it because he said, you have to sacrifice this piece. I didn't even get past that. When he said I have to sacrifice the piece, I didn't even want to play. I'm like, what? I don't want to play that. Now, he thought that, like, you don't want to play chess? Man, this is this, because he was telling me how great of a game it is. But I was trying to tell him, listen, I don't like sacrificing nothing, right? Now, they not understand. I'm a kid. What I'm telling you about me, you telling me what you was taught. And I'm telling you, like, I don't want to learn that. So I'm telling you, I don't want to learn it. Now I'm testifying, right? So now, let's talk about, so I have the Satan, right, for whom is defined, like, for accurate description, see, you have to do this, who has two definitions in the spiritual sense, right? And it's the angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God to tempt humans to sin, to accuse the sinners, and to carry out God's punishment. Now, in Christian, it says the rebellious angel who in Christian belief is the adversary of God and the Lord of evil. So now, if you fighting Satan, then according to the belief system, because, right, that's what we dealing with in the spiritual world, right? I would have to charge in the legal world if we playing chess. So see, if we playing chess and I don't like to sacrifice nothing, that's why I don't know how to play chess. Now, that means Satan's God, right? So the angel who in Jewish belief, according to the Jewish belief system, is commanded by God. So now, if we playing chess, and this is I'm talking to some Jews, then they should see me as God, and then they should see Satan playing chess. Right? Now, if Satan is playing chess with God, now wouldn't Satan's God have to come and play? He gonna whoop me. See, because according to Jewish belief, The angel who in Jewish belief is commanded by God. So that means that when I'm playing Satan, I'm playing his God chess. If you say it's chess, not checkers. So now check this though. Satan has a God. So now let's go back to my fight with Satan, right? I go, and now in this spiritual world, I'm supposed to be as wise as the serpent. So now, if the serpent is the judge, then wouldn't the judge be an agency? Right? He is, and she is a part of the judicial branch of the state of Florida, as well as the United States of America on the federal level. So I got to play chess with a federal judge in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, but they didn't want to play. see, that's what I'm trying to, they just throwed it out right fast, like, hey man, we don't even want to hear this. I'm saying, but what about the crime? You need to go and investigate the crime. But then this, when they tell me, they say the United States Attorney's Office is staffed by lawyers who represent the United States government. See, so now this is what I'm telling the Jew if I'm playing chess with Satan. And so this now the United States Attorney's Office says that they is staffed by lawyers now, but I'm fighting Satan. So now I'm asking the Jew, who is God? Who am I playing chess with? But now you say I'm anti-Semitic because I'm using the Bible to show what they said about Jews. So now, how am I anti-Semitic if I'm using the Bible to show the Jew that I'm playing legal chess with Satan, God, and here's these Satans, that's God's chess pieces. So how am I anti-Semitic? Like, how can I save you from your repeat sin if I don't show you the sin you repeating? See, so if you are the lost tribe of Israel, and you in the Bible, it says that the high priest Caiaphas put you in this situation when he made the people in Jerusalem like you now. See, you don't know who I am, but now you're sitting up there saying who Jesus is, who this person is, while you done starved me, just like you said the Germans starved you. See, this is what the Black American is saying, not Black Americans. See, I'm a Black American. See, one. I'm not talking about all of us. I'm talking about me and what's happening to me. See, but y'all want to put it in this us. No, I'm in court saying that I didn't tell Lawson Booth to step outside. That's a supervisor who lied on me and said that I told him to step outside, and I did not tell this. I was rich, man. What I want to fight this man for? The man was giving me an early retirement. Why would I want to fight him? I'm thanking him. I'm saying, man, thank you, brother. Because I had just finished my house. Man, we had just bought 2 condo hotels 5 miles from Disney. Man, I had retired my wife. Man, and they had just retired me. And I had already had 6 EEOs in. All I needed my family to do was have my back. That was it. I had already prepared a place for me. That's what I keep telling them. I'm saying, listen, man, I had transitioned over into real estate. That's why I'm asking to be emancipated, because I own property. And once they seized my property, they made me property. So see, instead of me getting back my property, I just got back my people. See, but now I'm saying, well, okay, are y'all racist? Because I'm saying I'm a petty officer, third class, Tommy Chansey Council Senior. So my people is supposed to be these private individuals right here. Let me show you what I'm saying now, because you obviously don't know this. So this is what I'm saying. How could your religious teacher do for you what I did for you in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? Whether you was white, black, goddamn Mexican, Puerto Rican, yellow, orange, green, I don't give a damn what color you was. If you was in America, I defended you. I defended your rights against Satan and his God if you Jewish. I defended you against the rebellious angel who in Christian belief, if you a Christian, is the adversary of God and the Lord of evil inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. And then I'm showing you on February 22nd in 2018 at 9:01 in the morning. I got this in a book so I could then take care of you. See, I'm coming to you fulfilled in every way, and you have rejected me in every way I have come to you. You have told me why you can't help me. I ain't got no money. Man, the white folks ain't gonna. And I'm saying, are we free? So now I got to talk to the white Americans, I got to talk to the Mexican Americans about my black people while I'm talking to my black people about the black people I'm talking about. Right? See, I got to talk to all the black people all over the world about the black people I know. But now the black people I know is mad with me because they was afraid that they were going to get shot because they was around me. They were scared. And I was saying, but you love me, but you're not enough to die. See? But I'm in court, though, willing to die for some people that ran away because they ain't want to get shot. And I'm like, well, why would we get shot if you call the police? Then they say, I don't call the police. So we gonna get shot, right? I'm saying, so if you don't call the police, but I'm supposed to be as wise as the serpent, and the serpent gonna call the police, but you say you don't want to be around me because you don't want to get shot, but I'm telling you the serpent didn't call the police on me. What we gonna do, right? So now think about this. So if I didn't put in this United States Attorney's Office citizen complaint intake form on February 22nd in 2018 at 9:01 in the morning, how would I then be able to charge the United States Attorney's Office with aiding and abetting the Florida State's Attorney's Office, for whom I charge with concourse? See, I charge them with the legal term concourse. See, now you say about the chest. See, now I'm showing my uncle. See, I'm saying, hey, Unc, this what Uncle Irvin taught me. See, I'm saying, see, man, remember when I ain't want to play chess? Because I told you I didn't like sacrificing pieces, and you was telling me this. See, now he may not remember that, but see, he my hero. He one of my heroes. Now, my daddy is my hero, my uncle my hero, my Uncle Don my hero, my Uncle Jonathan my hero, because my Uncle Lonnie, my Uncle Irvin. See, they were all my mama's uncles, man. She loved them and they loved her, and she had me and they loved me. I knew all of them. They all taught me something because I asked them something. They taught me what I asked them. And I'll never forget it. See? I mean, what I don't understand is, if you can be around a history book that talks, why would you want the book not to speak if you can't read? See what I'm saying? So if I am a legal case that's speaking legally, why would you want me to stop my legal speak? Because you scared of the criminal, but you committing a crime yourself. See, that's what I don't understand, right? See, you're not afraid to commit a crime, but you're afraid to report a crime that's being committed. But you believe in God. So you'll commit a crime and go to church on Sunday and do what? Cleanse yourself from the crime and the blood of Jesus? Like, what do you do in church when you're a criminal Monday through Saturday? You get out of church on Sunday and go right back to committing a crime. Is that purification? See, I was always confused about it. So I went into court and proved that I'm a righteous man, right? And my Uncle Irvin taught me checkers, where when you on the board, on the checkerboard, it's no kings, it's no queens. Matter of fact, you can't even move until you get your front pieces who got the same ability you got, right? Until one of them get in. So really, when you think about it, checkers is the king is in the front. Chess, the king is in the back with his woman. Checkers ain't nothing. What is the male parts? It's all either you black or white. Some of them, I done seen checkers like that. I done seen checkers red and black. See what I'm saying? So if you are on the checkerboard, everybody the same color, everybody the same movements, right? That's why I liked it. See, I'm like, man, everybody equal. Until one show that one is greater, right? Now, but what I liked about checkers was you didn't sacrifice. Like, okay, when you sacrifice that piece, it's gone. It never come back to the board. In chess, that's what my uncle was telling me, right? So I'm like, hell, who love the pawn? Don't nobody love the pawn? See, that's what I was trying to tell my uncle, right? Because think about it. If you born to love and somebody you love is teaching you to sacrifice something, where you saying, well, if I'm born to love, I'm not born to sacrifice, so I don't want to learn that, so I'm going to go ahead on, right? So now, but that what made people think that I was, I don't know, like I'm saying, but hey, man, but now I show you like, hey, man, but look at checkers, though. See, you play chess. See, that's why you sacrificing me, because in your strategy, somebody has to be sacrificed. But I'm saying, well, if I'm supposed to be as wise as the serpent and I'm playing checkers, you wouldn't know me. So now, when you know me and I done charged Satan and Satan's God and all Satan's angels, so now, in the spiritual world, what I would have done is made the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, appear, right? And according to Revelations 12, all of their angels, there go the judges. See, now, when they become, okay, say they spiritual, right? So that's Satan. Who Satan is, nobody know. Who God is, nobody know. But now when I make the judge an angel, do not, according to the Jewish belief, do not the judge not become Satan. Now, we don't know who God is, but according to Jewish belief, we should know who is commanding the judge to tempt me to sin. See, that's all I'm saying, right? Now, I'm educating myself with the knowledge given to me. So how can you then be mad with me, who ancestors wasn't given the right to read and write, so I could go to their journals and read from what they were saying? So now, how can the Jew not be mad with me when I'm just learning from the crime that was committed against my people, just like the Jew say that a crime was committed against them by the Germans? See, so I'm saying, well, why you can't see America's crime against my people? If you want us to see the crime that was committed against your people. Because, listen, just like you got some Holocaust survivors still living, and we respect that. I do. I respect that, man. I know about Anne Frank. I know, but man, like I say, I know, but I read about Hitler too. See, and I know that y'all starved him just like y'all starving us, and it was an economic thing, and that Hitler was in the military for Germany, and then he came home and y'all had all the stores and his people were starving. See, just like what's happening to me. See, and I'm a military man just like Hitler was. See, so I'm looking and see that swastika is Buddha. See, y'all see. And Hitler studied the King James Version of the Bible, man. See, so that swastika or whatever y'all call it, that ain't what y'all say. That's Buddha, man. y'all, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. See, what happened when the devil, right, look like they God? What happens? See, now the person who looked like the bad person just might have went crazy because what you did. And it made them so angry that they wanted to do away with you because they saw you was doing away with them. See, you got to look at both sides no matter how ugly the middle is. See, that's what I'm telling you, children, man. See, hate comes from the smoldering of the ignorance. See, it's the smoldering. See, it never goes out. See, it just get to a point where it just burn itself out till they just gotta stop. But then they still smoldering though, and then the kids burn that shit up again. See, and that's what done happened, man. See, that smoldering done bust into a flame, and it's consuming us. But I'm telling y'all, younger generation, don't go back to ignorance. Stay out of the middle of that shit, man. See, because we already burn up. See, because I done already charged them with concourse. Ain't nothing I can do, man. See, they gonna do whatever they gotta do to survive, and I understand that. And I gotta do whatever I gotta do to survive. See, that's why I pushed my wife away. I pushed my children away. Because the devil wasn't going to stop. I saw he wasn't going to stop. So now I charged him with concourse, right? So that's the simultaneous existence. So wait a minute, simultaneous. So I'm gonna break that down. Because see, it's like, man, see, people say they helping you, but they helping you to their own understanding of what's going on. See, but you trying to get them to understand that what you understand ain't what's happening. That's what you think happening. See what I'm saying? But I got to deal with what's really happening. See that's what I'm talking about. So simultaneous, right? But it says simultaneously. right, is defined as existing or occurring at the same time. Exactly coincidence. See, exactly coincidence. So let's now make sure I'm
Coincident.
okay. Well, okay, now when I flipped it over, it said coincident, but before it said coincidence, right? And it say of similar nature, right? No, I didn't. I was wrong. It say consent. Shit. Oh man, nah, I don't. Okay.
Coincident.
Coincident. See, I mean, like I say, see, but y'all can't never be as tough on me as I am on myself. Then I get mad with myself. But see, I don't get mad with y'all because I expect more out of myself. And that's what I be telling my kids. I'm saying, y'all thought I was tough on y'all. Ooh, whoa, you should see how I am on myself. Boy, ooh, woo. See, because I don't like not being on top of my game. You hear me? But you know, that's how I go in life. Sometimes you got to work your way to the top. See, that's why I don't like being on the bottom. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, so see, that's the simultaneous existence. So that's in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, right? On August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So that's a time stamp. Then inside of the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. See, so that's a stamp and a stamp. That's a stamp in state court, in civil and criminal state court, and then it's a stamp when I got them in federal court. So how that's not concourse, which is a simultaneous existence of two actions, see, based on the same facts. See, this day laws. And that's what I was trying to tell my people. I'm saying, so if you telling me what John 3:16 said, and I'm telling you what concourse mean, how can you, okay, you right, but how can I be wrong? So if you read in the Bible what John 3:16 said, so I'm giving you that. I'm saying, okay, but why are you saying I'm wrong for telling you what concourse say? See, that's what I've been arguing with with my friends and family and anybody else who arguing with me. I'm saying, okay, what you saying, you read, okay. But why are you saying what I wrote is not right when I'm writing from the law that I read? So now, if I couldn't read, how could I write it? How would I know what to write if I couldn't read it? So somebody said I couldn't read. I'm saying, well, how could I read it? How would I know what to write if I couldn't read what it said? I'm saying, man, is these people serious? Like I'm saying. Now, I might not be able to pronunciate it like you, but I know what it means. That's what I've been telling people all my life. I'm saying, listen, man, I don't listen to you because you be on some bull. Now, they be teachers, but I tell them the bull they own, right? Then they get mad with me. But I'm saying, am I right? So now, right, if you've been fighting somebody your whole life and you find out in Jewish belief they have a God, so now you looking at your family and you saying, hey, if you was a Jew, do you understand that you saying Jesus is commanding you to tempt me to lie? What you talking about? I'm saying, well, if I'm telling my truth in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, and you telling me what John told you through something you read, then I'm saying, well, hey, man, I'm in court, and John 3:16 is not admissible, but you don't know what admissible means. So I'm saying, Well, how can you be as wise as a serpent and you don't even know the language? You don't know what nothing mean that the serpent's saying, but the serpent is making the case against the body of Christ that you supposed to be leading, but your people in prison. So I'm saying, well, how you leading and the body going to prison? You not working the body. You not keeping the body healthy. You not feeding the body good knowledge. Nothing. But you got a private jet and you say you spreading the gospel. But the body of Christ going to prison on crack, doing all kind of God-forgiving things, right? I mean, you like, wow, man. But now here I am. I'm looking at it because I'm a mailman. I'm a victim of it. I'm a victim of the drugs. See, I'm a child of drug addicts, right? But then my parents got off of it. See, so I'm a child of a parent that got off of it. But I also had to go through it. So now, if God wrote on my covenant in your spiritual understanding, then wouldn't God make me see what I needed to undo so I could speak about it with a personal experience of it? See, you could see something and not do what you see. You can see it. So now, if you was born to fix what you see, then how could somebody mess with your program? Wouldn't my mind be programmed like a computer programmer program a computer? So now, if you say that your God write your covenant on your heart, well, what is your hard drive? Now, let's look up that, right? So what is your spirit? If you say that your God wrote your covenant on your heart, okay, look, a hard drive is data storage device consisting of a drive and one or more hard disk. See? So now, your heart, where's your disk? Okay, listen now. Data storage. See, so now you're supposed to be able to, see, if you got data storage, okay, now they ain't doing, let me see, okay. I was supposed to just be able to hit, let me see, storage. No, not, okay, now, but this even better. It don't say, it say data storage in the definition of hard drive, but when I was trying to define data storage, it was even better because this is what I was talking about. Where's your structure? And it came up like this, data structure. So now, data structure is defined as any of various methods or formats such as array, file, or record for organizing data in a computer. Now, if you are the leader of the body of Christ and God wrote on your covenant, you're not supposed to be reading from somebody else's covenant. You're supposed to be reading from yours. Right? Okay, I'm saying data structure, any of various methods. So see, various methods. So now my data structure is in the civil and the criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida. And I took it to the state attorney for the state of Florida for further processing on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Now, if Jesus was me and he made it back from the grave and he came to his people, cause they, right, that's what they say, well, wouldn't my giving it to the state attorney's office be the same as he giving it to his disciples to spread? So now, why didn't the state attorney's office, who's supposed to defend the state of Florida, not defend the Florida Constitution when an individual citizen gave them the evidence of the violation of the Constitution? So now, they say, so see now look, they data structure, right? They various methods in history is execution of the truth. That's America's history. They have reconstructed, they have caused mayhem, murder. Anytime somebody shows that they smarter than them, they kill them, whether it's foreign or domestic. So like, okay, so according to Jewish belief, when will the Jews in America see presidents in America like they saw Hitler? See, why when they do something to the poor like they did to you silent? Where y'all at? But the whole world came to help y'all in the world war, right? They fought a world war to save you. That's history. But y'all didn't save Jesus. That's history too. Now y'all won't save me. That's history too. So who is anti-Semitic? Is you anti-truth? So, okay, when Jesus met the Jews in Jerusalem, they was following Abraham, killed Jesus. Jesus said not one stone to be left standing upon another that wouldn't be cast down. Who is he talking about? Now, the rich man became the Jew, right? That was in Jerusalem when Jesus was in Jerusalem. And Jesus said, you have turned my Father's house into a place of merchandise. So then wouldn't a Jew be over the business if he was over the business of the church? So did he now transcend from church to business, and now business is church? See, now you gotta pay 10% of your personal wealth to be a member of the church. When did Jesus? They gave 100% of Jesus back to his Father. But now they want 10% of you for killing 100% of Jesus from Nazareth of Galilee and then giving you Jesus Christ in return. And that's not merchandise. That's not business. But now see, you gonna kill me for telling the truth. And I'm saying, well, listen, man, this just my data structure. See, I'm saying, look, man, I found this out when you tried to kill me, like you say Hitler tried to kill you. Because my lawyer was Donald J. Morrison. I think he a Jew. See, I'm saying, but look what he did to me. See, did he make a spiritual event business? And in the business deal, he sacrificed righteousness. And now everybody now side with him. So now see what Hitler was talking about? But now am I Hitler? Because I don't want my people starving? See, I look, now that's what I'm saying. See, I looked at both sides. Hindsight. Now I'm looking at you biblically. When you gonna change? So who the Gentile? Who is the non-Jew? I'm the non-Jew. I'm not a Jew. I'm not religious, period. So is a Jew a religion? I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. So how could you be mad with me in my ignorance and all I have is what's written? And my people was denied the right to read and write. But I came to you to help my people. And you then put me in a gas chamber. See, when did you help us? We just looking, I'm just saying, right? I'm asking, when did the Jew help black people? Not some Jews. See, that's what I'm saying. I know some Jews did. But where was the cry, like, for the world for black people? Wasn't no world war fought for us. It was a world war fought for you, though. And that's all we saying, man. Why our fight for freedom ain't your goddamn fight? See, shouldn't you be the hardest fighter for freedom? Because what happened to you? That's why I'm fighting so goddamn hard for what's happening to me. See, I know persecution. I'm being persecuted. So I'm asking all persecuted people, what the fuck you doing on the sideline? What you doing? How do you be exonerated for doing the same thing over and over and over and over, man? But then if we cry out, and we say, hey, Jew, help us. Now we anti-Semitic. Ain't that a bitch? Come on, man. So when do we ask the Jew for help? The Jew asked the world for help. That's history against Hitler. So now Tommy Chancey Council Sr., the president of Folk Houses Incorporated, can't do business with a Jew? But the Jew done shut me down out of business, put the mark of the beast on me. But the Jew ain't being judged by the Bible. How you put the mark of the beast on me like the Bible said you would, and you not who you always was. See, not as a people, but as a person. You still around High Priest Caiaphas, Chief Priest, High Priest, scribes, elders, and that's what I'm saying to the body of Jews. See, I'm just saying those ones that was with Dr. Martin Luther King. Where you at now? See, are you now defending your own wealth? Isn't that what Hitler said? See, because now we here in this judgment day, and everybody can't be wrong. So if it's half truths, then everybody have truth. Right? See, hate is half true. See, you starving me, and I read on Hitler, and you starved the Germans. See, but don't nobody talk about that. Don't nobody talk about that, though, man. Y'all starved them people, man. And then he galvanized them, and then they came after y'all. And then the world came after them. But nobody helped them when y'all was starving them. See, that's why I be talking to the Ku Klux Klan. I be like, well, not the Ku Klux Klan, not them motherfuckers. But I'm talking about them Germans. See, not them motherfuckers. Them Ku Klux Klan, that's that American bullshit. But I'm talking about them Germans. They know what the hell I'm talking. I'm talking about them ones be doing that, and they know what the fuck. They know I read on them, and I know, and I ain't mad with them. See, because everybody got to carry their cross, man. And then y'all track them Germans down and kill them, see, to this day. So where was the forgiveness in the Jews? They had a mother, I seen it was a German man. He had switched his name. So that lets you know that the German and the Jew look the same. All they had to do was change their name, you wouldn't know who they was. So this is what I'm telling my people. I'm saying, see, it's Jews among us. It's not, it's a way of thinking. See, it's not a person. See, they can change their name. See, it's a way of thinking. And that's why we back at the day of burning. See, everybody at the gas chamber now. See, everybody. See, because I made it through. See, so if I made it through the fire, you got to be in it. One man made it. But now I'm saying, well, hey, man, I read up on Hitler because I wanted to know. And I'm saying, hey, man, y'all did me and y'all doing my people just like y'all did the Germans. Y'all doing Haiti just like y'all did the Germans. See, like, history is starting to let people know that it's actually you motherfuckers manipulating everything. See, come to court, because the black man done saved Esau. See, Esau was the one out catching the venison to come back. See, but what about Ishmael? See, now I'm Ishmael getting his inheritance that Isaac stole, which why he was blind. So, but people don't see Abraham's curse. Nobody don't see that. Nobody see Adam's curse. Nobody don't see it. See, the lie is the bloodline of Adam. See, once Adam lied on Eve, because he was there, see, it said she fed her husband that was with her. So he was there. Why he didn't say nothing? But then when the Lord God came, he said, that woman you gave me. He started arguing with, see, just like y'all. Day of judgment. It's somebody else. Something. It ain't you. But see, I'm so glad my mama told me, she say, Tommy, it ain't everybody if it ain't you. So see now, where that God at? See, he can't come and judge me because my mama, my Garden of Eden, had already straightened me when I gave her that excuse. See, oh mama, everybody doing it. My judge, my creator, put me on the right path, she said. Tommy, see, she called me by name because she know her child. She said, it ain't everybody if it ain't you. And from that day to this one, I've been standing up for me. And that's why I told my first creation that I'm going to give you my word when she was 6 years old. I said, because that's all I got. And ask her, have I went back on it? Because my mama told me. See, I got to be accountable for me. You got to be accountable for you. But if you do not do your research, how do you know if somebody went crazy because what you did? See what I'm saying? Like, that's why they say it's the last thing you do that you known for. So say if Hitler had just galvanized his people and played checkers like I'm playing, right? Imagine how great he would have been. But see, he wanted domination. And that's when the Bible says, why gain the whole world and lose your soul? See, that's where he missed it. See, because he got angry, but he didn't get even. So everything he built decayed. See, and Germany that he loved so much is still struggling. See, because they not struggling to live, they struggling to get even. And see, you'll never get even with Satan unless you become Satan you trying to get even with. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to be as evil as the evil that you trying to get rid of. See, that's what I'm telling the Jew. I saw where you wouldn't forgive a man because you said you remembered what he did to you. So now when I'm saying one of your fellow tribesmen done something to me that has put my people in famine for knowledge, justice, equality, business, everything, right, that you say Hitler took from you, but now you like Hitler to me. See, why you not helping me? Help my people. See, because my people not put in gas chambers, they put in prisons, right? And they giving dope and crack and meth and fentanyl to kill them, just like your people would put in gas chambers. See, my people dying slowly. See, they dying, they go so drunk, you just walk by, they sleep. So this just like Jesus, right? So y'all don't see that Jesus walked by sleeping people, just walk, because they slept. See, the one thing even about then, there was no such thing as homelessness, because the kings just patrolled and protected the territory. They didn't make you homeless. You can build in their district, and if anything happened, then the king will come and make sure you straight. See, that's why you pay a tax to the king. It's not extortion, it's protection, right? See, the United States is supposed to protect us, but it extorts us. See, we pay taxes, but they tell you in the data structure, see, this is what I'm showing y'all. In the data structure, they say the United States Attorney's Office is staffed by lawyers who represent the United States government and various federal agencies. The office does not provide legal advice to private individuals. While we prosecute allegations of violations of federal criminal laws, this office does not conduct investigations independently of these agencies. Whereas appropriate, we will forward the information you have to the applicable agency. Please print a brief summary of your complaint or the information you wish to give. Be as specific as possible. Your information may be given to the, maybe. But now, if I give any information to go after a citizen, it will be. See what I'm saying? Now, they saying when you give a complaint against their agency, it may be. But the law, the Constitution says you got the right for any injury. Any. But they now decide, oh, no, we're not going to prosecute ourselves over that. And I'm saying, well, that's not a conflict of interest. So you going to leave me poor. Now you got a risk protection against me in the Winter Park Police Department. You done put me in a mental hospital 8 different times. You the state of Florida and the United States of America. The United States Veteran Administration done put me in its care mentally twice, but then they just denied me of a mental compensation. But you done had me in a mental hospital twice. Plus, you trying to say I'm mentally incompetent, but you won't give me no mental compensation because they would have made me 100%, and then I would have been okay financially. So they only gave me 20%, for which they took 20 years ago. And they then broke my continuous, where they would have had to pay me back pay, because they then put me in jail and told me that they was going to take that money from me if I kept going. So they took the money, but then they gave me back the 20%. So that's $183,000 that a back pay they took from me. I'm saying, well, if you gave me the 20%, why don't you give me the back pay? Then I'll be able to pay this, but see, I'll be able to live in a better condition. So now, you couldn't put me in jail. The state of Florida couldn't put me in state prison. The United States federal government couldn't put me in the federal penitentiary system, so they put me in the government mental hospital. They fed me 3 times a day in their care. Now they keep throwing me out on the street, and I'm a veteran. So now, this is what I'm telling my veteran, my military children now, and my military brothers and sisters for whom was in during the time I was in. It said now, your information may be given to the appropriate state, local, may be given to the appropriate state, local, or federal agency for review and possible investigation. So now, but anytime somebody called on me, they come to put me away. But now anytime I call them, they say it may be, no, we not going. And I'm saying, well, why when they call you, you come? That's what I was showing y'all with my testimony yesterday. I went to the Kissimmee Police Department and I went to the Kissimmee Sheriff's Office. So that's who they gonna have to call. Now, those 2 agencies wouldn't hear my case. So this is what I'm telling y'all. It may be, and leave it with the recession. Okay, hold on. If your information may be given to the appropriate state, local, or federal agency for review and possible investigation. If necessary, they will contact you if necessary. Now, but you coming and now you won't let me go to court, but you throwing me out of places and put me in a mental hospital. So now when do double jeopardy apply to me? The state attorney, and I have the complaint in a book. They can't say that they don't know. I have it in a book. And now you tell me that Jesus told you to spread the gospel, but now when I'm telling you to spread the gospel, you scared you gonna get shot? So wouldn't this be just like when the church put a hit out on the followers of Jesus? So the church is still like the Jews. It's still like Pontius Pilate. It's still like Caesar, but Caesar didn't even know. How did Caesar know about Jesus when Pontius Pilate didn't let him know? So that's why I served the president when the governors of the state of Florida, governors, not just one, from 2008 to this day, would not see that I'm an innocent man, just like Pontius Pilate wouldn't protect Jesus. I then sent an affidavit to Caesar, which is the president of the United States of America. That's the commanding chief of the United States Constitution. So I call the commander-in-chief, who is protected because he is the embodiment of the Constitution. He is the human embodiment of the Constitution, and he is the Constitution in human form. That's why he is protected. Now, I call him to let him know that he wasn't protected. Because if I'm protecting the Florida Constitution and the United States Constitution, then I'm letting him know that in Florida, he not protected, right? So now why didn't he come and protect himself by then coming rewarding me for protecting him in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And then 2 days later, February 20th in 2018, I was in the federal courthouse. Then 2 days later, they didn't help me in the federal courthouse. So then 2 days later, I went to the United States Attorney's Office Citizen Complaint Intake form. I put that in on February 22nd, 2018 at 9:01. I got times where I forked, which means simultaneously put a chessman piece in attack. then I use Concourse. But see now, they say if necessary, they will contact you. You may complete the form here and leave it with the receptionist, or take it with you and mail it to us. So I was there, so I filled it out. That's why you see, and I gave it to him at the United States Attorney's Office, 400 West Washington Street, Suite 3100, Orlando, Florida, 32801. Phone number 407-648-7500. See, so now, I gave it to him in person 5 years ago, and 5 years and around about 7 months and 6 days, right? I gave it to him. Now, they done put me in a mental hospital 8 times. Last year in 2022, they took me out of my residence talking about I had guns and all of this, and then didn't take me to jail. They took me to a mental hospital, and now I get another place, and now the state of Florida buy this hotel. Now, how can the state of Florida buy something and they supposed to be broke? See, if you gonna buy something, why you don't buy something and put people to work building something they can live in? So now you employing them. But if you buy this raggedy thing here and you put your citizens in a hotel room, then wouldn't that be the same thing as putting Jesus in a manger? This ain't no place you put nobody. Ain't no stove in here. Why would kids be in something like this, man? But this is what the state of Florida is now denying me, who is trying to hire you to build yourself a place for your children. They gonna put you in a hotel room and kick me out, right? But I'm saying, well, I have given them, now this say, please be advised that the willful furnishing of false information. Now see, now they want to try to threaten you. Right? Now, at the same time, they tell you they don't give you no legal advice. Then they threaten you legally. Why? Look, please be advised that the willful furnishing of false information to a federal agency may constitute a violation of federal criminal law with penalties of 5 years imprisonment, a fine of $10,000 or both. Now, they done put me in financial bind for over 5 years. So is that the penalty they saying for them saying that my information was false, but yet you won't go to court with me? So how my information false if you won't give me due process of law? So wouldn't you be the false information? Wouldn't you be the sheep in wolf's clothing? Or wolf in sheep clothing, or however that thing goes, see, right? Because I guess I'm the sheep. I don't know who the sheep, who the wolf. I don't know. See, that's your spiritual world. But now what I'm saying is, if it's on earth as it is in heaven, and the summary of my information says that veteran Tommy Chancey Council Sr. is filing this complaint to inform the United States Attorney's Office for the office of the violation of the United States Constitution, for which took place inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, for which and then it's over. But then now this say, other agencies, have you consulted with any other agencies regarding this matter? Yes. If so, which ones? The state attorney's office for the state of Florida. Then they say, what did they tell or advise you? I say they violated my constitutional rights. Then it says, matter received by, they wouldn't sign it. That's what I'm telling y'all. See, and then they say action taken. Was no action taken, but I was put in a mental hospital. See, that was the action taken. See, I put in a complaint. They put me in a mental hospital. And that's what I'm telling my military brothers and sisters. These politicians sent us to die, and then they use our patriotism against us and put us away. And see, now, if you don't have my 6, they're going to throw me in a crazy house for defending the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and reporting the incident to the proper authorities. But they say that they don't judge themselves. They only prosecute us. In writing, they say that. And now I'm saying veteran Tommy Chancellor Castle Sr. is asking the United States Attorney's Office for concourse. Now, that's what I'm telling y'all on February 22nd and 2018 at 9:01. See, I hit them with concourse again in the federal courthouse. So now, see, that's a simultaneous existence of 2 acts based on the same facts. So see, I got them in federal court with the same facts that I had them in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So right there, that then simultaneously attacked the state attorney's office for the state of Florida and the United States Attorney's Office for the United States of America. I have them in concourse, bam. See, the simultaneous existence of 2 actions, they are now violating the United States Constitution and the Florida Constitution at the same time against me. See, based on the same facts. See, I'm the truth. I'm the body of real things, events and facts. See, inside of the civil and criminal courthouses. So I made them all come into that one venue, and now I have them stuck in their forbidden fruit. See, they wanted me to bite it. I fed it to them. See, so now look, especially a civil action and a criminal action. See, so I slammed them together in civil court and criminal court. So then they became the civil and criminal liable for the crime, for the collision that messed up the validity of the national debt. See, when they tried to catch me and I made them come together in the civil and criminal courthouses, then I hit them with Amendment 14, Section 4, it was over. See, that's when I said, checkmate, crown me. Or crown me, checkmate. Either way. See, I'm a king now. See, because it was all even on the chessboard, on the checkerboard, but now when you put me on the chessboard, now my queen is Benita Elaine F. Castle of Four Castles Incorporated. I am King Tommy Chancellor Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated. My daughter is Queen Tamika Rayshawn Castle of Chancellor Incorporated, and my son is King Tommy Chancellor Castle Jr. of Chancellor Incorporated. Because that's what I did when we was on the checkerboard. Now, when we get on the king board, a chess, well, we kings. How you gonna then demote me? If I beat you with a checker strategy and now you say we playing chess, then you know I'm a king. How we gonna now play and now I gotta prove I'm a king all over again when I proved I was a king in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. And then I then gave you the criminal complaint of the crime that was taking place 2 days prior. I gave it to you as the state attorney. As the federal, you was the United States attorney. So now why you didn't go and remove the state attorney that violated not only the Florida Constitution, but the United States Constitution? But now you gonna come against the veteran who made y'all collide on the concourse? See, the concurrence of a public prosecutor, right, in a private prosecution. The concurrence of the public prosecutor to a criminal prosecution by a private person. a private party may prosecute for the punishment of an offense perpetrated against himself, and for which a public prosecutor may refuse to prosecute at the public's expense, but the concourse of the public prosecutor is necessary. See, so that means that they didn't want to help me, but now it's necessary. So that's why they say I owe them $5 million. But I'm saying, well, okay, if I owe you $5 million, you owe me $800 million. But my friends and family laugh at me. And I'm saying, well, why you not laughing at them saying I owe $5 million for a state, and saying I owe $5.6 million around about that in federal? Why you ain't laughing about that? But now when I say that they right, see, because according to this, see, I'm a private party, so they say I may prosecute for the punishment of an offense perpetrated against him, myself. So they say as a private party, I may prosecute, see, which I'm doing, for the punishment of an offense perpetrated against me and Folk Houses Incorporated. Now, and check this now, and for which the public prosecutor may refuse to prosecute at the public's expense. So they said, listen, we not gonna pay for what you saying and what you doing, but you got the right to carry this case on. But the state of Florida said no. And I'm saying, see, according to Concourse, you violated that too. See, because a party may prosecute for the punishment of an offense perpetrated against himself, and for which the public prosecutor may refuse to prosecute at the public's expense, but the concourse of the public prosecutor is necessary, and it cannot be refused. See, so once I defended myself pro se and I gave the complaint to them, they couldn't refuse it, because I had already fought the case. I'm giving them the evidence of the crime that was committed by these people that they didn't want to get involved with. So now I'm saying, well, now how you getting involved with this? How you had me in jail? How you got involved in it then? See, but now you saying you not involved. I'm saying, well, now I got Concourse now, but who carried the case when the federal government is aiding and abetting the state government against me? So who I call now? Other than the body of Christ, the religious people. But they see me as a Gentile, so they starved me out of fear. So now who saved the truth when everybody afraid of it? Now look, so now it cannot be refused, or if refused, the case may proceed at the instance of the private party. So see, I'm still letting the case proceed. I'm saying, see, they still refused. But it tells me that I got to keep making my case, because if I don't, they gonna make a case against me, and then now y'all think I'm crazy. That's how they done it. They put me in a mental hospital, that slandered me. Now I gotta keep going in court with the law, but your religious leaders don't believe in the law. So I'm saying, well, how could Jesus defeat Pontius Pilate when the church still against Jesus? Right? So how can he use concourse and self-defense when now the church is against him? Now what they say, concourse is distinguished from instance. In the former case, the prosecutor merely confers or consents, which in the later case, he is also a principal party prosecuting for the public interest. See, so he's supposed to, like, now, if he say that the public has no interest in my case, he is still supposed to allow me to defend myself in this instance. See, but they said, no, stole my house, cars, money, 15 years of my life. Now the history of America, the chronological record, see, is now in evidence saying, look, y'all never gonna do right because right is not in you.